Good morning everyone, welcome back to a brand new vlog. I hope you are all doing really well. I have had a little bit of an unplanned hiatus from YouTube for the last week. To be honest, it wasn't planned at all and I'm absolutely fine. I just felt like I needed a bit of a break from vlogging, and sometimes I feel like when you're constantly creating and it's like a 24/7 thing, you're always thinking about what can I film, what's happening tomorrow that I can film, and you know, making things look nice for all the platforms. You just need a bit of a reset, and I had a lot going on last week. I was in London a lot, I got back from Centre Parks. I just had so many like bits to do that I needed to just take a break from vlogging. So I hope you don't mind, and I'm sorry there wasn't a video last week. But it's spring. We finally have sunshine and it's finally warm. I actually can't quite believe it, and I feel like I'm not transitioning yet in terms of my clothes because I'm not prepared for the weather, but I'm not complaining. I'm absolutely loving it. It's Wednesday today, and the last couple of days I have honestly been getting stuck into a house reset. It's the 1st of May, and I knew that at the start of this month I wanted to go through the entire house and just cleanse every cupboard, every nook and cranny. I wanted to go through everything and just really whittle down what we have, whether it's my tableware and like dining stuff, country coats, winter coats, the cleaning cupboard, the supplements, the medicine, just absolutely everything. This afternoon I'm going to continue and go through my list. I think I'm going to go upstairs today and start working on 2 cupboards that I have really been neglecting and putting off. And then I also want to do a massive wardrobe sort out, just going through my entire wardrobe, all of my summer clothes, putting winter bits in storage, taking things to dry cleaners, getting things just nice and fresh, and then bringing out my summer stuff. Just because I feel like the weather is finally here. Granted, we will have a few days of rain and a few cold days, but we're definitely not in the winter territory anymore, so I feel like it's the perfect time. The last few days this week, I made myself a promise that I would get up and go for a walk straight away, regardless of the weather, regardless of the time, whether I wake up at 5 AM or I wake up at 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock. I'm going to get up and start my day with a walk, and so far so good. I did 15,000 steps yesterday, which was kind of unplanned. You know when you're doing something and you don't want it to end? I was absolutely loving my walk. It was a beautiful morning. I was listening to a really interesting podcast, and it was about 2 hours long, and I just wanted to keep walking until the podcast ended. And it was very, very early because for some reason yesterday I woke up bang on 5 AM just naturally. So as soon as Jack left for work, I went on my walk and it was lovely. And then I got stuck into the clearing out. I honestly had about 5 bin bags of just junk. I've got a boot full of things to take to the clothing recycling depot, so I'm going to do that today. And then it's food shop day, so I've got my bags ready and I'm going to go to the recycling centre, go to the supermarket, get some nice bits in for the rest of the week and the weekend, and then come back and we can tackle the rest of the cupboards, and I will show you what I did yesterday. And honestly, I can't tell you how amazing it feels to just completely gut your cupboards, like get everything out, start from scratch, and then put everything back really neatly. It just feels so good. I did actually film a few little clips yesterday, so I thought I would put them in now and just kind of show you what I was up to. The next cupboard I need to tackle is the downstairs cupboard, the understairs coat cupboard. This is an absolute mess, and please don't judge me for the fact that none of these coats are hung up. I start by just popping one in, then Jack will put his in, and then in a month's time there is basically nothing hung up. And there's just too much stuff in here. It needs to be organised, and half of these coats I don't even wear. So we're gonna have a good clear out and make this a lot more functional. So this is how it's currently looking. Oh my goodness me. This is a mess, firstly. There's literally like shoes just chucked in here. There's so many empty hangers where just like stuff isn't hung up. There's loads of rubbish chucked up here. This coat, like scarf and hat thing is just a mess. So we're gonna get it all out, sort it out, and then I think I'm gonna get rid of some stuff because this cupboard is massive and it goes all the way back here. And honestly, from probably this point onwards, I haven't touched any of those coats since we moved in. So all winter long, I haven't worn any of them, which is a sign that I do not need them. And I know what coats are in there. It's not that I don't know what's in there. It's just that, yeah, I haven't reached for them. I'm so embarrassed by this, by the way. But this is a very realistic organising the house vlog. And just like that, the cupboard is organised. I think what I'm going to do is pop in some little Philips Hue sticky LED lights along here that are on a sensor. So when you open the cupboard, it illuminates the whole cupboard, because the light bulb is actually all the way up there and it doesn't actually light down here. So yeah, we had them in our flat. They were amazing. I've got loads of them. So I'm going to dig them out and secure that to the back of this wood up here. And I think that would be brilliant. So yeah, cleared out tons of coats, a couple of scarves that I've just been clinging onto but don't use. Now everything is super organised. So this cupboard is for all of our outdoor, like garden and walking kind of coats and jackets. We've got gilets, fleeces, tweed coats, another waterproof jacket, gilets. I've got some, what's this one? Shuffle. We've got some of Jack's work raincoats. And then back here is all of our like fleeces and puffer jackets. Just because it's getting a little bit warmer, I thought I'd pop those back there. So yeah, that is all organised. This is where all of Jack's shoes belong. So we've got all of his trainers and then just a couple of my shoes. These are mainly just the ones that I wear in the garden, on walks, around the house. I don't really wear these for like style. And then this little thing, I was going to get rid of this and just pop these in a box, but I think for now, because I don't have a box, I'm just going to keep them here because it's quite organised, and this little hanging thing is so handy. So yeah, that is how the cupboard is looking. The next cupboard that I really want to tackle, that honestly I've been putting off for so long, is the laundry cupboard. This is my airing cupboard. It's where the boiler lives, and I keep all of my linens, towels, everything. But I also seem to be collecting a bit of a tool collection and a paint stash, because when I do projects, I put it in there to hide it and get it out of the way, and I don't take it down and put it back in the shed, which is very lazy of me, and honestly I do have some lazy traits that I'm trying to get rid of. So this is what it looks like. Gosh, I'm hot. This is what it looks like before. Messy, messy, messy. This does not need to be here. I've got some toilet rolls, some soaps, and then all the linens are just shoved in here. So I want this to look so much better and so much more aesthetic. And not so cluttered, because honestly it's quite dangerous having this much stuff around the boiler, especially because we live in such an old house. So this is all getting sorted out, and I've also brought up my little cleaning caddy, because one thing I really try to do is keep certain cleaning products where they need to go. So bathroom and upstairs cleaning products are in here, and that is going to stay in this cupboard. So let's get to work. think my camera battery died halfway through that, but here is a very quick overview. Toilet rolls at the top, just a diffuser in there so it smells nice. I've got all of the bed sheets all washed, ironed, folded. Then we've got extra towels, an extra hand cream, some air freshener, more towels, and then all my cleaning stuff is at the bottom. And then all of this rubbish is what I took out from the bottom. Most of these paint cans are empty, so they're for the bin, but a lot of this stuff will be filed away in the shed. And then in here, I've just got a couple of random bedding things that I've had literally since I lived at home. So I think those are going to go as well. So very, very good clear out. And this is feeling so much more organised and satisfying. I'm very pleased with myself. Oh dear. But yes, we are off to the supermarket. It's a sunny day. It's beautiful. Also, look how incredible my mint is doing. I have so much mint in and around the house. And this particular one, I cut off a little stem of some mint last winter. I grew the roots on it in some water, just in the windowsill here. And then I planted it. Kind of didn't think it would work because I've tried that once before and it didn't really take very well, but it's thriving. And now I have a little pot of mint for the windowsill because I love having fresh mint tea. And although we have tons of mint in the garden, which we use for cooking and like cocktails and things like that, it's nice having it in the kitchen, just easy to grab. So that's fabulous. Right, oh, look at that light flare on the camera. I have taken all the bits to the recycling bank. It's so good. Our local garden centre has got a little like textiles bank, almost like a bottle bank, but textiles. So you can take clothes, shoes, anything there, and they recycle it, which is really good. So I've done that, and I just thought, do you know what, while I'm at the garden centre, I might as well just pop in and have a little look around. So I really want to get a couple of plants for 2 of our pots on the terrace, so I'm just gonna have a little look. We did come here on Saturday, so I am literally living here at this point, but I'm here, so I might as well, and it's a nice day. So I'm just gonna quickly pop in, see what I can find, see if I can get anything. I always end up spending so much money here, so yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Beneath the starlit sky, our love's secret line, like leaves we soar so high. Beneath the moonlight, self-touch your hand.
Good afternoon. I am back from the supermarket and I've actually been back for a little while. I put all the food shop away and I just made some lunch, but I am in the bedroom. I've just popped on my comfy trousers. These are my very old H&M knitted joggers, which honestly have seen better days. I've had these for a good couple of years now and they are very worn, super bobbly, and they've really lost their shape. But I got them to kind of match this cardigan, which I love wearing this cardigan at the moment. I just think it fits really nicely and it's so soft and lightweight. But to be honest, this also is very bobbly. I think I need to do a bit of a de-bobbling session. I have actually just ordered a loungewear set that is quite similar to this from the White Company, but for some reason it is being delivered each piece individually. So not sure about that, but when that arrives I will show you that. The task for the afternoon is to tackle the big cupboards. So we have 2 very, very big cupboards over here, which are kind of in like the alcove of the house. Amazing storage, but because they are so big, the window cleaner's here, and honestly I forget, because I'm not really home that much when the window cleaner is here. I don't know if you can see behind me. I forget how loud it is when he's cleaning the windows. It literally sounds like he's coming through the glass. He's got a very nifty tool though. It's kind of like a hose pipe in a brush. I think probably because I'm usually out, but also our windows are so thin. He's like coming around all the windows in the bedroom. Anyways, the reason I'm up here now while he's here is because he uses a long stick, so he can't see me through the windows. But let's get on with the cupboards. Right, this is how the wardrobes are currently looking. So this side is Jack's wardrobe. So he has all of his clothes in here. I fold up all of his knitted jumpers, all of his quarter zips up there. And then he's just got his wash bag and his aftershaves. And then behind there is his ski bag, his ski boots. And then we also have the Christmas tree back there, which I know is very random, but I am able to put our faux Christmas tree in a bag with like the wreath and all the lights and everything. And we keep it in there just because I don't like keeping it in the barn just in case it gets damp or whatever. So anyway, that is back there. This side is a lot less neat. This is kind of like my side and it is a bit of a mess. So in here, as you can see, it goes back really far. So this is such great storage. I've got the suitcases. That duvet is for our sofa bed, so we keep that up here. This is all of my summer clothes. And that is ridiculous that I have that many summer clothes, considering we don't have summer for that long and I barely go on holiday. So that is going to be severely whittled down. And then what I will do is all of my coats and all my chunky knits and like heavy winter things, I will then fold up and put in here, and that is where they are stored. I just prefer to have my wardrobe like that. I mean, it's not essential, but that's just how I like to have it. And then I've got the ironing board, which is honestly the bane of my life because I never know where to put this. Now, I could put this downstairs, but I don't really ever do any ironing downstairs. What I like to do is wash all of the clothes and hang them up, and then I iron them when they're needed. So for example, Jack's shirts, he doesn't wear a shirt all the time, so if he is going out for dinner and he wants a shirt or he's got a meeting at work, I will just iron it as and when I need to, and I usually do it in here. So it makes sense to have the ironing board upstairs, but it's so big and awkward, I never know where to put it. So it's currently laying like that. We also have these shelves, which are really great. So I've got the iron up here, and then this luggage bag, which is just an extra one. I don't use that one all the time. And then I've got my facial steamer. Now what I'm going to do is have all of my beauty, like facial bits and gadgets up here, because I tend to use these a lot in the bedroom, and I feel like it's a great place to store them on this shelf. Oh my goodness, I've got the window open and the lambs are so noisy, I don't know if you can hear them. But that is all looking very good. However, I now have all of this stuff, which is pillows, cushion inserts, blankets, and what I'm going to do is file these away in this cupboard, but a lot neater. And I think I might get rid of a few of these cushions because I don't think I need them all, and I can take them to that recycling place maybe tomorrow. So yeah, a lot of this stuff I use on our sofa bed, so it's quite handy to have, like the pillows there for the sofa bed. But yeah, I definitely don't need tons and tons of cushions, so they're gonna go get filed away properly. And then this stuff here is just clean washing that needs to go away, so I will do that. And then this is the box that I found of Jack's that has so much of his stuff in that I completely forgot about, so I'm going to file this away as well into the wardrobes, and then it will be looking a lot better. Okay, bedroom cupboards are complete, and I'm just going to head out and plant my flowers that I picked up at the garden centre, just because I have a feeling it's going to rain later and I want to get it done ASAP. I'm quite hoping it's not going to rain and I can sit out and read my book, because honestly, the weather today is beautiful. It's so warm and just like still and lovely. It's not super windy. But let me show you how my little flowers are looking. I think I'm going to put a podcast on while I do this. I'm really into podcasts at the moment. I've just been listening to so many random ones. Maybe I'll share some of them later, but I think these look really nice. I feel like I haven't done a garden update for ages, so maybe I'll do that as well. But how cute do these look? They are so lovely. I know you're probably wondering what they are, and I can't remember. So this is what they are called. But I just wanted something that was really little and kind of like wild and pretty, just to freshen up the patio. And then we are actually planning to plant some box hedging around this, which I think we might do this year. So this summer we will probably get on to doing that. And then I think this little patio section will be feeling really nice once we've got the cushions out in the summer. And I'll probably get some more pots and some plants going on here. And it just adds a little bit more life to it. But let me give you a garden update so far, because I feel like I haven't for a while. The flower bed over here I had a good sort out of, and I just got rid of some of the old bulbs that were in here, and I've actually moved some of the hyacinths to the other flower bed. But this is looking so incredible. The lavender has honestly grown so much this year, I cannot believe it. So that is looking amazing. The bumblebees are loving it. We got a new David Austin rose to go here, which we are hoping to grow all the way up this climber and then around this window, just to soften the brick a little bit and add a bit more life. So that is also looking lovely. And then our little herbaceous border section is honestly thriving. Look how much colour is in here. The tulips are incredible. We got these tulips from Burford Garden Company, and honestly, I cannot believe how big these are. They are absolutely ginormous. I am so impressed with them. We got these in the sale because it was a little bit late, and it was kind of, I think it was November time. We went to the Cotswolds for Jack's birthday, and wow, these are just huge. They look incredible. I'm so happy with them. So yeah, we've got those going on. We also just picked up some more lavender. They're actually looking a bit wonky because I planted them instead of Jack, and I'm not the best at planting. But we got these little lollipop lavender trees, which are so cute, just to add a bit more height. What else is new? I think that's pretty much it. But the alliums are starting to come out, and oh my goodness, look at this colour. Oh, I'm just so excited for this to be in full bloom with all the alliums and the iris. The sedum is coming out again, which is lovely. Just everything is looking so, so good. The Buxus trees definitely need a bit of a trim, so I think I'll do that this weekend. But there's just so much new life going on. The iris is starting to come out slowly but surely. The dogwood is getting its leaves on it, which is just so nice. So yeah, everything is looking really, really good. I don't know if you remember this year in the winter, the crows, we had the bird feeder here and the crows demolished all of these lovely allium leaves. Well, it didn't matter because the alliums have started to shoot up, so it's not the end of the world. It's just looking a little bit messy. But yeah, everything's looking so nice. The sedum there, we've got the lavender, more alliums. That one is a gigantic allium. I think we're definitely going to plant some more alliums in here this year. The rosemary is looking amazing, and also my little kind of borders of the pathway that we built is looking so nice as well. We've got the tulips, all of the iris is coming up, just looking really, really good. And speaking of garden updates, oh, let me just show you the lavender around here, because oh my goodness, I feel like this doesn't come up well on camera, but this is ginormous. When we planted these, they were absolutely tiny. If you've watched the vlog since we moved in, you might remember. But oh, this is just so satisfying. It looks so good, and I just cannot get enough of these little like bunny ear lavenders. I just think they are so cute, and look, the bumblebees are loving it, which is good. But yes, garden updates. So this is our kind of like our main piece of garden. Our garden is very split up. We've got different sections, but this is our main area that we probably spend the most time in, to be honest, just because the view's gorgeous. It's very calming. It's just quiet, and kind of like the hedge creates a really nice secluded area. We also get amazing sun because we're south facing, I think. But as you can see, it's just a plain bit of grass. So we are thinking of adding a really small, just a little seating area. We didn't really want to lose any of the grass because Jack loves having like a massive lawn. So to create a little seating area, we have marked out, we actually did this at the weekend, an area here. We just used some string to mark out a semicircle, which you can hopefully get the gist of, in this corner. And this is going to be almost like a little stone patio seating area. So we're going to have Cotswold stone down here. I think I'm going to do a circular dining table, probably just like a 4-seater, nothing crazy. and this will be where we have the barbecue. We'll do a lot of like daytime hosting here. I'll have the sun loungers out here, so this is kind of like our summer daytime area. And then in the evenings we sit on the terrace by the living room because that gets the most amazing sunsets. So I just like having options in the garden. It's really nice having different seating areas. So I think this is going to look lovely. I'm very excited. And one final update is the daffodils down there are looking really good. I think they're slowly dying off now, but we're so happy we did that. It's just such a nice little touch. So anyway, I need to get my gloves out of the barn and get cracking with some gardening. Oh, also, one final thing. Look at the peonies. I cannot believe how much these have shot up in the last couple of weeks. This is absolutely incredible. So the peonies actually got black spot on them really badly. Every single leaf was covered last summer towards the end, and I researched it and I cut them back. Somebody said just cut them back completely. So that is exactly what I did, and oh my goodness, am I glad I did, because they have grown back even bigger than they were before. Look at the size of these buds. Absolutely huge, and they're so tall. They're literally up to my hip height, which is just incredible. So these are going to look amazing when summer comes around. The hydrangeas are also doing very well. Lots of green leaves on here, which is nice, and then these daffodils will die off, and then we'll hopefully be getting some nice white fluffy cloudy hydrangeas, which will be lovely.
Beneath the starlit sky, our love's secret line, like leaves we soar so high.
Well, today has taken a big turn. I started putting away some washing and I have ended up completely redoing my wardrobe. This has been something I've wanted to do for a while, and I've been thinking about doing this and different ways I can rejig the wardrobe and just make it a little bit more practical for me. I'm moving it around and I'm gonna have a bit of a clear out. I'm also going to continue this tomorrow because it's already 5:30 and I still need to make dinner. So yeah, I'm starting it now, and tomorrow morning I'm going to pick up right where I've left off. But I thought I would show you where I'm at and what I've been doing. So you may remember that the drawers were here before. You can see they were literally here. And I've moved them here because I actually have an idea, and I would like to keep this side of the wardrobe open without any doors on, very visually pleasing, so that I can put my desk underneath the window. And I can't have doors because then they won't open. But I can have it open. So my plan is to keep having the doors on this side. I'm going to touch up them and repaint them because they are just, I rushed it and I didn't do it properly. I'm also able to have another drawer in here, which is amazing. So I can have another drawer popped in here. And then this obviously needs a massive sort out. It's way too cluttered. But I've just rejigged everything, and the only thing I have left to put back in my wardrobe is my trousers, which are currently behind me, and my dresses. Now, I do still have that whole end cupboard there, which goes all the way back, that I need to sort out. But I just wanted to feel like I had a bit more organisation. I mean, I feel like this side of the wardrobe is such wasted space. Just with all of my bags here, it doesn't really, I don't know, it's so much shelving, and this is just such a waste of space. So this is going to be better organised. I've taken the doors off just so I can move stuff and see everything easily. And you know what? I was half tempted to just not put the doors back on and keep it as an open wardrobe. But everything gets so dusty if you do that. And obviously the sunlight comes in here and I don't want things to get damaged. So I quite like having the doors. It just also means that the wardrobe's a lot cleaner and fresher. So yes, I'm currently working on this side, and then I think tomorrow we will tackle that side, and I'm going to go through all my clothes, all my summer stuff, and just do a big old sort out of everything. But I just want to rejig this. I think I'm going to take these shelves out, get all my bags off, and then probably put in another rail for my trousers, and go from there. And you know what? I'm half thinking, do I put my trousers in drawers instead of hanging, because I can roll them? Oh, maybe I'll do that, you know. Obviously, I don't really know what I'm doing, but this is the current situation. I've had to switch over to my phone because my camera has run out of battery and I don't have time to charge it because I am in the middle of the biggest clear out I think I've ever done. My face has never been shinier, but I am living my best life right now. It's currently 7 p.m. I've been doing this since about 4 o'clock and I'm nowhere near finished. This is going to be another task for tomorrow, but my floor is literally covered in hangers and I think I have found a really good new layout for the wardrobe, so I thought I would explain it to you a little bit. So we are currently at the window. I've got my dressing table here and the new layout is basically going to be so much more functional and I feel like I'm actually going to utilise everything in here way better. Jack just got home from work. He's had to go out for a meeting tonight, but he got home and was like, "Where are you?" I was like, "I'm up here," because usually I'm in the kitchen making dinner. And he walked in and was like, "Oh my God, what is going on in here?" Because it is such a mess. But anyway, so this section of the wardrobe here, I am actually going to keep this open with no doors on, see how I find it, mainly because of the table situation that I explained earlier. But this is going to have all of my dresses in. They're what I reach for the most in the summer, and they'll also look really nice on display. So I'm going to have all my dresses hung up here. This section I've just cleared out, so I've got rid of all the tops and shirts and jumpers that I've kept for the last 2 to 3 years and thought I'll keep that in case I wear it. I haven't worn it, so it's going. And then anything super heavy and like polo neck jumpers, really chunky knits, anything like that, I'm putting in my winter storage. So in here now, I've just got cardigans, kind of like dressy tops that I wear to the pub and things, dinners. I've got shirts, more like dressy tops, and then summer tops like waistcoats and things. And these are things that I'm going to reach for quite a lot through spring and summer. And honestly, I've whittled this down so much. I have so much room here, which is just amazing. I've also raised up my jewellery tray because this was quite low and it was taking up quite a lot of room. So I've actually raised it up, which means it's a lot more snug and I've got enough room for one more drawer. So I've organised my drawers. You probably can't see them, but I'll show you them in a moment. I've got jeans rolled up, jeans and trousers all rolled up in here. I also cleared out so many trousers that didn't fit me properly, that couldn't be tailored, just loads of trousers that I've hung on to that I just don't need to hang on to. I feel like I'm a bit of a hoarder with my clothes and I didn't really realise it until today. I thought I had a bit of a capsule wardrobe, but I definitely didn't. So yeah, got rid of loads and loads of things and I've just kept the trousers that I wear a lot, trousers that I reach for all the time, but also things that I've pulled out that I don't really use and I want to see if I will. Like I've got some really gorgeous vintage flared cream trousers from Dolce & Gabbana that I got for an absolute steal. And I don't wear them that much, but I'm going to try and wear them more this summer because I love them. And then in the second drawer, I've just got all of my vest tops, knitted tops, tank tops. I wear those 24/7 in the spring, summer, so they have got their own designated drawer. And then finally, my last drawer is tracksuits, loungewear and gym stuff, which I've whittled down. I've folded it so that it all fits into one drawer, which is so much better. And I've actually relocated my pyjamas to the bedroom because it kind of made no sense to me that my pyjamas were in here because I don't come in here in the evenings. I do all my evening skincare and get ready for bed in the bedroom. So it just freed up a lot of space. So now I have room for one more drawer, I think, just about. And I don't know what I'm going to use that drawer for yet, but that's amazing because we've got extra storage. And then we're on to this section. Please excuse the missing paint from this door. I don't know if I explained this before, but I used one of those sticky back phone holders and I put it on here and it ripped my paint off. So that's annoying. I'm going to have to redo that. But this section of the wardrobe I struggle with because the way that this room is laid out, this bit's very difficult when you open the door. And because I wanted to have doors on my wardrobe, I just had to compromise on that. So for me to get into the wardrobe, I kind of have to stand here, which is fine and it's not the end of the world, but it's not that practical for everyday things. So I have a plan and I'm really excited about this plan. Basically, this section of the wardrobe, let me shut that. This whole section is going to be for shelving. So as you can see, I've already got shelving in here and I've got my 2 drawers here, which are for underwear and socks. And I like to use these shelves for like bags. In the winter, I had all of my knitwear here, which was amazing. And I will do that again this year. But this is almost like my accessories section, because as much as I love having my bags over there on those original shelves and my shoes, it's just not that practical to have them taking up kind of like my main wardrobe. So instead, I'm going to relocate the shelves into this bigger section that goes all the way back. I can then have different heights that suit the bags, and this can just all be shelving. And I can put all my shoes on there, because currently my shoes are just like scattered about the wardrobe and I would like them to all be in one place. So that is my plan. And then I'm thinking underneath, I'm going to keep one rail towards the bottom of the wardrobe, and that is going to house all of my jackets, blazers, things like that. That is my next job, because I have definitely been keeping on to blazers that I literally don't wear and I haven't reached for. So, honestly, there are so many hangers in here. It's ridiculous. Let me give you a little tour of my Mary Kondo style drawers. So this is my trouser and jean drawer. Everything is colour coordinated. I like colour coordination. It just brings me joy. So yeah, this is all in here. And then this is my knitted tops, tank tops. These are just like simple vest tops I've rolled up here. Yeah, I reach for these all the time. And I've got some really lovely new in ones actually. Me and Varley, some really gorgeous new pieces. And then this is my gym and like loungewear tracksuit drawer. So this is my next port of call, is to whittle this down. Firstly, I don't need a lot of these things in here. For example, like my country jackets, this Fairfax and Favour one, and some of these Zara blazers, they can actually go downstairs because I only reach for those at certain points, and that's kind of like the country wardrobe. Also, a lot of these black jackets I don't really reach for in the summer, so kind of like tweed ones, they can be put away, ready for winter. And then I've got a couple of blazers here, these 3 that I just never wear. I don't think I've reached for these in about 2 years. So I think it's time to say goodbye to those. And yeah, and then I'm just going to keep out all of my favourites, my linens, my crop jackets, a lot of the creamy neutrals that I know I'll reach for. So just whittle this down a little bit and then file away things for winter, and then add to the pile the things for the charity donations. Good morning, it is another day. It's Thursday today and it's 7:30. I woke up at 5:45, got myself a peppermint tea, and I got back in bed and had an hour and a half of just replying to DMs, replying to newsletter comments, emails, and just getting myself ahead for the day, because today we are finishing off what we started yesterday. And honestly, when I tell you, it is a mess upstairs. I am so ready to get that done today. I still haven't washed my hair. I was going to wash my hair last night, but I ended up literally doing the wardrobe until about 8:30. Came downstairs, made dinner, was so tired, and then Jack got home at like 10 o'clock. So we didn't go to bed till quite late, and I thought I would wake up at like 7 o'clock, 7:30, but I didn't. So here we are, filled up my Stanley, and I've also got a new sweatshirt on. This is from my gorgeous friend Loz, her collection with Fourth and Reckless. It's so beautiful. She's got like athleisure wear, beach wear. I've got some new swimwear, which I'm so excited to try on. But I popped this sweatshirt on, which I just love. Look at this branding, it's just so chic. And I got this in quite a big size, so it was really oversized and cozy. And then I've got my green Adenola leggings on, the new ones. And I am going to head into the barn and do a workout this morning. I'm in the mood, I've got a lot of energy, It's a little bit miserable. I was going to go for a walk, and then I thought, do you know what? I've already been for 3 walks this week. I'm going to mix it up and go in the gym and do something different. So I think I'm going to go on the running machine, and I might do like a little HIIT workout. I used to use this girl's YouTube videos, and I cannot remember her name for the life of me. I really can't remember her name, but I used to use her videos in lockdown, and they were only 10 minutes and they were so tiring. But anyways, I'll probably just make it up as I go along. I need to get my headphones, plug in the extension lead because we still don't have any electric in the barn, and yeah, I'm just gonna do like a half an hour workout, get myself ready for the day, and then have a good breakfast, and then we can crack on with the wardrobe. My plan is that today, to get all of the clothes done, I want to get all my summer stuff organised, pack away all of my winter stuff, and then organise the clothes for like a charity shop, giving to friends and family, just divide them into 2 halves. I've decided I'm not going to sell anything this time round. I do often sell bits on Vinted, and potentially if there's some things that are really nice, I might sell them on Vinted, but to be honest, I don't love Vinted, and I wish I could just, like, if you guys were interested in buying things for obviously very, very cheap prices, I wish I could just set up loads of rails in my house and just invite you all round for coffee and to pick up some bargains, and I would just sell them at like £5. But I can't really do that. I can't really have you guys all knowing firstly where I live and also all coming to the house, but I wish I could do that. I was actually saying that to my mum yesterday. Anyways, I'm gonna grab my headphones and get in the gym. This is our current setup in the barn. We still have a long way to go in here, but this is probably our summer project, like our big summer project, is sorting this out. So we just have the running machine and a mat. We actually did a workout in here, Jack and I, over the weekend. And then we have all of the garden furniture, the hoover, this is like our industrial hoover, the strimmer, the barbecue, and then this is actually an IKEA wardrobe that I was going to put in the dressing room. And I decided against having another wardrobe, so I'm actually going to use this in here and just use it for storage in the gym, which is going to be really handy. And actually, I do have a drawer somewhere in here that I'm going to build and put in my wardrobes now. So came in handy having all these extra bits. These cabinets we've had in here since we moved in. This one actually is empty and needs to go to the tip, and this one needs to go into the tool shed. And then that brings me on to the final bit, which is this corner. Now, this is our old sofa from the flat, which is very, very grubby. Same with the rug. So my plan is to almost create a bit of a divide. The gym is going to go along this back wall, and then the sofa is kind of going to cut across and create like a little snug like games area. We've got the dartboard going up. I'm thinking to potentially have like a bit of a bar section. And basically make like a little seating area so that once we've got electric in here, in the winter, we can use this as like a little bit of a party room, and yeah, it's gonna be quite good. But anyway, time to work out. Okay, update. All of my dresses are now hung up. I have cleared out a lot, but mainly just dresses that I've had for years and years, and they're kind of like stained with sun cream from holidays, things like that. But this is my dress collection all hung up. Obviously everything is very creased. I need to actually wash everything and iron it all properly. But I then have this pile, which is kind of like shorts, skirts, summery tops. I'm going to hang up all of the summery tops up here with all of my other tops, but I don't really know what to do with the shorts, the skirts, and kind of like beachwear. I've got sarongs in here. I haven't even gone through my swimwear yet, and I don't know whether, obviously I'm going to have another drawer here. And I do have actually some other shorts and other like slip skirts and things that I need to put somewhere as well. So I don't know whether to have those in this drawer here Or I did just think, because I don't use those loads and loads, I mean obviously I do in the like summer, but I did wonder whether I put some boxes, like some nice, maybe like linen boxes under here, and keep that stuff in there, but I'm just not sure. I really don't know what to do, so I'm going to hang up the tops, have a think, and then go and sort out the guest room, because that room is an absolute state. But I am really, really happy with how my wardrobe is feeling. It just feels so much more organised, and I can see everything and I know where everything is. Also, I find it very funny because I clearly have like a favourite colour palette, which is black, white, neutrals and blue, because that is literally all that my wardrobe is made up of. Oh dear. Oh my goodness, I cannot tell you how exhausted I am. Clearing out cupboards and wardrobes is a seriously underrated task. But it's now 5:30 and I've literally been doing this since 9 o'clock this morning. But I'm finally done, and I've pretty much got the dressing room back to its normal state, which is good. Everything is put away, everything's neat and tidy, and I just feel such a sense of calm, although I do have in the back of my mind two things. One is that the guest room is filled with a pile of clothes that I need to donate, give to friends and family. I think my mum and my brother's girlfriend are going to come over, have a little route around, see if there's anything that they want, and then everything left I will probably donate to a charity. I've actually just been looking online for some charities that collect clothing and can like give it to homeless shelters, women in need. I mean, I would absolutely love to find like a few families with young girls and just give them all the clothes direct, but I don't really know how the hell I would go about doing that, to be honest. But I would love to do that, so if anyone's got any advice, please let me know, because when this video goes live it will all be sat there still. Oh, I just found a safety pin on the floor. Yeah, I have so many pieces that are like, they're not ruined, they're really good quality, good condition, and I know I could sell them on Vinted, but honestly there's so much, I would be there for about 7 years, and to me it's just not worth it. I'd rather them go to a better home, and I don't need the money for all those pieces. So yeah, let me know if you have any suggestions, especially in Kent, because obviously that's where I live. But the second thing on my mind is the fact that I have so much in the hallway that I need to put away in its perfect places. Paint to go in the shed, things to go in the barn, things to go in my boot to take to that recycling place. I've got some old like cushions and things that I want to get rid of. Rubbish to put in the bin. I've got so much rubbish. But anyway, I will deal with that soon. I thought I would just show you the finished look at the wardrobe, how it's all come together. I have decided to put the doors all back on. I put these ones back on, this mirror that you can see behind me, and I left the end one, and then I thought, it looks a bit weird. And I do quite like the fact that my dressing room is just all one colour, and everything just kind of seamlessly blends into the wall. There are still things I need to do in here. This room is not finished. Still need to do the coving, still need to get a ceiling light, need to get some kind of curtains, and I still need to come up with a decision of what I'm going to do above the wardrobes, whether I'm going to box them in, whether I'm going to get some like really nice linen boxes up there. I just don't know. I've honestly got like decision fatigue at the moment, but we'll cross that bridge another day. So yeah, let me show you how the dressing room is looking. So it is pretty much back to normal. However, I've moved my dressing table so it's underneath the window, which honestly I way prefer. It's better lighting. I can use the window ledge of the actual window to put my mirror on, so it's a perfect height. And it just means that I have this entire wall to play with and a little bit more depth when I'm filming, which is always something I struggled with. I've also just brought in this little bench, which I picked up from Amazon. Just a nice little feature. I can obviously, as you can see, I've got a basket here with, this is not washing, this is new in bits, considering I just did a massive clear out, but these are some new bits for summer, which I'm very excited about. So yeah, this is how it's looking, back to normal. Let me show you inside the cupboards. I do still need to fix this though. Add that to the to-do list. But this side of the wardrobe is feeling honestly so perfect. I really wanted this side to feel almost a bit like a shop. So I've got trainers down here. These drawers are still with underwear. I've got some little summer loafers, some lightweight knits. I usually wear these a lot in summer. My fragrances, and then some more lightweight knits. And then up here I've just got some black like flat shoes, loafers, ballet flats, that kind of thing. And then on this side, I still need to pop my little light in here, which I think is going to make a huge difference. But I've got all my bags on this shelf, and then up here are shoes. Now, this is very messy. I don't want it to stay like this. I think I'm going to get some sort of tiered shelf system so that I can have all my shoes visible, because that's just a bit annoying. But it works for now, and to be honest, I don't reach for these type of shoes all the time, and there's a lot of boots in here, so that is all fine for me. And this is my favourite part, my jackets and blazers. How satisfying is that? I just love it. Oh, so good. So yeah, this is my kind of like accessories and outerwear corner. And then moving on to the double wardrobes here. This is pretty much the same. So I've got all of my tops. I just hung up loads of my like pretty summer tops here. So I've got like very lovely embroidery on glaze, linen, just gorgeous tops here. And all my classic like all season shirts and then cardigans. My jewellery tray, which is looking pretty much the same. Nothing new here really. Do need to order some more of these because I'd like to fill up this whole space with these trays, just so it's a little bit more organised. And I'd kind of like to have all my belts together and then all my sunglasses together. But this is good for now. Also, I got this little pouch years ago and I use it to put in my handbags, especially my basket bags or bigger bags, just to put like all my valuables and stuff in, so they're a little bit more hidden. So I just keep that in there because I do reach for that quite a lot. Now, this is probably a little bit annoying because I can only open my wardrobe to here because obviously the desk is there, but it's not the end of the world because I can see all of my dresses really clearly and I don't need to open it fully. So yeah, this is my little summer shopping wardrobe. Oh my gosh, my dress collection is just my favourite thing ever. I forgot how many gorgeous dresses I have. Still need to go through. I want to clean all of these, get them all washed and ironed and just all nice and fresh. Ready for summer, but colour coordinated, black, blue, whites and creams, and then we've got some coloured ones down there. And then up here is just my evening shoes that I wear quite frequently. So the Dior heels, a couple of little mules and kitten heels. And then I've just got a couple of other summer shoes down here that I will probably wear with dresses. So yeah, love it. Honestly, so happy with how this is looking now. And I just feel like it's made the world of difference having this just completely organised and oh, just so fresh. So I have absolutely no idea how long this video is going to be. I feel like I've been filming for so long and yeah, I just have no clue what I've even filmed. So I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. I'm going to end it here. I hope this has sparked some inspiration in you to have a good house clear out. I definitely dedicated pretty much nearly a whole week. Obviously I'm like working in between, so it wasn't full days, but we got there in the end, and slowly but surely I'm feeling so much more zen. I think when the rest of the stuff is cleared out, it's gonna feel so good. And I just knew that I really wanted to do this before we got fully into that new season. And I'm very excited to start filming some spring summer outfit looks for you on Instagram Reels. Now that all my wardrobe is ready to go, I feel so motivated for it. So yes, thank you for watching as always, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.